Hi, hello, and welcome back to another Draw With Me video. And as always, make yourself cozy or grab a sketchbook, draw with me. I will have the references that I use for this sketchbook spread on screen, so you can draw with me the same things or like make your own little interpretation of it, because that's what I did for this video, at least with the one on the left. But before I get too deep into this, I already selected the colors I wanted to use. I wanted to use a lot of greens and oranges because the reason or the struggle of this video is this little thing from the other side of the paper. I used a marker that I thought would not show on the other side, so I was a little frustrated when it did show through, and my solution for this was to just try to draw something over it so it's not noticeable. And I used a reference with I looked up a few portraits and I saw this reference with really big earrings, so I thought I could cover this up with the earrings. But while I was drawing, I had so many different ideas. Like later I thought, okay, this can be like a shadow at the cheek or something. So I changed it around a little bit because I really wanted the earrings to stay orange. And as you can see, I already drew the face and everything, and then I thought like, oh, maybe it's like a cheek shadow or something, because this is way too close to the face for it to be the earring. And also, like I said, the orange wouldn't cover it up. So I changed it around a little bit. I'm also really happy with the face. I don't know, I don't know. I think I had a good day. But I was really happy with the face, so I didn't want to erase it and like put it to the side more. So I just had the idea to just cover the stain with some hair. And I struggled so much with the hair because I didn't know if I want to stay true to the reference and keep that little bun she had, and I kind of wanted to. That's why I tried around for a long time. I did turn off the camera for that because I don't know, I think this video would be half an hour to an hour long if I would have recorded all this. So I looked like, what could I do? So I wanted to have some strands. Then I thought like I could give her like a short hairstyle, and then I tried around with that. And later, actually, I was still not sure where I was going with the hair when I was starting the line art. But I was just like, okay, I'm gonna start and then I'm gonna see what's happening, because as you can see, the sketch is very light. I have these colorful mechanical pencils that I have not used, actually, I think since high school. I haven't used them in so long, or like at least like the first uni semesters, so it's been a few years already. So I used them for the first time again. I didn't know how well they would show up on video. I'm noticing they don't show up that well. I still hope that enough is visible. But yeah, it was very light, so I thought I'm just gonna wing it and do whatever happens when I'm doing the line art. And yeah, you can see I focused a lot on the face because I was really happy with the face. And I just wanted to give her this orange blush, like still kind of summery look. I really like the orange color. And I think I mentioned this in a few videos. I really love orange and yellows, so I really like drawing with them. Yellows you can usually not see that well, that's why orange is my go-to color. But yeah, I just really liked it. And later I actually went back to an old way of me drawing hair. I think I drew hair more like this, more like these squiggly lines and everything is connected and all that. More around like 2017-ish. Like I did a lot of drawings where I was very hair focused. And actually I've been thinking for a while now to get back to this because I really do enjoy drawing hair like this, but I feel like I got a little lazy over time, so I stopped doing it, and for this one I really wanted to experiment with that. So I'm glad I did, because as soon as I did that, I didn't have any questions about the hair anymore. I was just like, she's gonna have like these side things that are just falling out of the bun and are just swinging in the wind, and I really like it. I think it looks really nice, really magical, and like I said, I really enjoy drawing hair like this because you can just make these swooshes and it just most of the time looks really good. So I really like that. I'm actually thinking about making a hair tutorial about how I draw hair like that. Like a general tutorial on what to focus on with the shapes, but also like how you can achieve maybe this kind of look. So yeah, maybe look forward to that. I cannot promise that it's coming soon because I'm still pretty busy with uni work at the moment, and these tutorials are a little harder to make, but I really want to do one and it's on my list. So if you want to see something like that, I'm definitely gonna do this one of these days. So yeah, and the shading, oh my god, I don't know why, I love shading hair recently with like these vibrant colors in my sketchbook, just like exploring how to make it like really shiny. I don't know, it's so much fun, and I actually think I did a quite good job with covering the like stain from the other page. If I flip through my sketchbook now, I do forget that it's there. You can still, if you're aware that it's there, you can still see it, but if I'm like just flipping through it, I do forget that it was there. So I think this is a good sign, and I'm actually really proud that this turned out the way it did. And yeah, I just didn't know what kind of clothes I wanted to give her, so I just kind of winged it with just an orange background that just blends into her top, because I don't know, I was not feeling any of the options I tried to explore. I was just like, I don't know, yeah, I like her face, I like her hair, and I didn't care much about anything else. So yeah, for the next page, I'm already gonna start moving on. Actually, I took a break and I drank some tea because I forgot my tea, and while I was picking up my tea, I didn't know that the like lower part of the tea was wet, and it stained the other page. So now we have 2 stains to cover up. After I was so happy about covering the first one, I made a second one. But no problem. I tried not to panic. I was like, this page is still gonna be pretty, no matter what. I'm gonna try anything. So for the next kind of sketch that I wanted to make, I already had this whole spread planned out in my head before I started, because I went through Pinterest and I found a few pictures that I really liked, and I found this really, really beautiful kind of like Art Nouveau picture that was taken. It's so pretty, and it was orange, so it did fit the theme, so it immediately just like came to mind. Like I was like, this is perfect. I'm gonna draw this. And I have not drawn this kind of whimsical theme in a long time. I think the last time was actually when I did not start drawing, but maybe when I was around like 17, 18, still exploring what I even want to do. I started drawing at like 15. So yeah, like still in the very beginnings when I was more into like medieval themed things. I still am, I just don't draw them enough anymore. And with that, I kind of figure out that I really like it, and I maybe should get back to that, because I really, really like drawing that and just having these like beautiful and cozy themes, and just, I don't know, women in dresses, women being pretty. I really like drawing that. I feel like my inner child was very, very happy with this page. So yeah, that was a lot of fun, and like I said, the reference picture is so pretty. So yeah, just had to draw that, and I would love to explore a little more with like Art Nouveau, because I always wanted to draw like drawings like that. I always tried. There are several like digital paintings that were themed around Art Nouveau for a time, but obviously my skill was not really there yet back then. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna get into that again, because this one really opened my eyes again for how pretty everything is. But yeah, moving on, the last sketch, not the last. There's still something that I'm doing to cover up that tea stain that I made, but this last person that I'm drawing on this page didn't really turn out that well. Like, I noticed that I didn't really feel like studying anymore, like studying the pose, or like really looking for like similarities and how I can draw it as much as the reference so the pose is right and everything. I felt a little exhausted already. I don't know why. It was getting quite late. Also, it was a Sunday, which is usually my resting day, but I just felt like drawing. So I drew, but I was already pretty tired that day. So yeah, it could have been so pretty. I already didn't like the face, and then I was just like, I'm just not gonna correct it anymore, and I'm just gonna draw and try to make it as quick, like just a quick sketch. So you also will see that I don't really draw line art over it, because I was just not proud of it. So I just didn't feel like finishing it really. It was just there, it filled the page. It's fine. He's fitting the theme, the color theme, the flower theme. I wanted to have like a lot of flowers there. The Art Nouveau one doesn't have flowers in there, but I feel like the whole feeling of this image just makes up for that. But yeah, I was not, I don't know, usually I thought this pose would just be easy for me because I did poses like this a lot now, but yeah, I don't know, I was not having it. But yeah, other than that, I'm just gonna move on to the next one already. Yeah, you can see me just making the general line art and nothing more. I was just like, let's get over this one and just move on, draw a little bit of a background, and that's it. But yeah, to cover the tea stain, I decided to just use a flower, because I said I wanted this to be very flower themed, and also in the beginning of the sketchbook. And I also know, I think in my last sketchbook I did a sketchbook tour of that, so if you want to see that, it's already pretty old because I didn't finish a sketchbook in a long time, but I think there too I did use a lot of flowers to just not cover, but like to fill out blank spaces on a page where I didn't know what to do anymore. So I was always drawing a lot of flowers, and I think I got a little bit out of practice with that. In the beginning of this sketchbook I still did that, and I just really like this mix of like having a bunch of portraits and then also like flowers that fit really well to the portraits together. But I was not doing this for a while, so I tried to explore it with that again, and I think that the tea stain gone. I think you like, if you know it's there, obviously you're gonna see it as well as with the other one, but it's just blended in, and I really like it. And yeah, I really like the page in general. I like the colors. I have not used these colors together in a sketchbook yet, I think, and I think they fit very well together, and I do like this. And I also like that my sketchbook is getting more and more colorful with the time because I only have a few pages left, and the last pages were so colorful, and even the pages that I plan to do will be so colorful. And yeah, I'm just very happy that this is how the sketchbook turned out. But yeah, I hope you had a good time maybe drawing with me, or if you did anything else while watching this video, please leave a comment and tell me. I'm always so curious about that. And other than that, I hope you have a great day, and please take care of yourself, and hopefully see you in the next video. So yeah, bye bye!